Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's Dragon Quest XI video guide, we're going to be showing you how to get the absolute best boomerang. That would be the Galaxarang. Now, just like most other top tier weapons, we will need those specific free recipes, so let's get that out of the way first. So the first one, which is a Hero's Book of Basic Weapons, is going to be found in this chest just here at the Tower of Lost Time. Obviously, everything we're going to be doing in this video is right at the end of post game, just before fighting the real final boss. So make sure you go and pick up the Hero's Book of Basic Weapons in the Tower of Time. Obviously, you can get this one before post game, but there's no way you're going to do this knife without being in post game. For the second recipe book, which is a Hero's Book of Better Weapons, we will have to be very late post game to have access to trial isles. Now, in the first trial, which is the disciplines trial, we are going to go to the second section, and we're going to go all the way down here to the south, just near the light wall, and we're going to get it out of this chest right here. For the third and final recipe, which is a Hero's Book of Brilliant Weapons, we simply have to do the trials 5 times and do all 5 of the wishes at the end of trial isles, and you will automatically get this recipe. Once we've got all 3 of those recipes, we are obviously going to start by the most basic one, because the weapon we get out of the first recipe will simply be another material needed for the next recipe up, until we get to the third recipe where we can actually make the Galaxarang itself. So let's start by the first one. To get the Astarang, we will need multiple things. First and most importantly, the Meteorang, which is actually a weapon by itself. You can get this by going to the Manglesgrove whale station and coming to the north part here where this temple is. Behind this column there will actually be a bit of a hidden chest with the Meteorang in it. The next thing we're going to need is an Agate of Evolution. You can get these by stealing them, or they are also a common drop from these Headless Norsemen. You can find these in the Snaerfelt. The next thing we're going to need is a Thunderball. Now, to get this, we are going to go into the Battleground and go to the 8th floor down. Here we can find this mine spot right here, which has a really high possibility of dropping us one. You can also get these by killing or also stealing from these Malicious princes, which are also right near the start of the Battleground, off the first circular room in one of the branches at the top. The final material we're going to need for the first recipe is a Lucida shard. You can get these very simply just by simply going to the trial isle hub area and buying one right there. So once we've done that, we can now go ahead and craft the Astarang, because we are going to need that for the second recipe. So like I said, for the second recipe, we just made the Astarang, so we've got that. We're going to need more Agates of Evolution, which we already know how to get, Thunderballs, which we also know how to get, Lucida shards, which we also know how to get, and we're going to need a new material called Sunny Citrine. You can easily buy these from the academy. Just walk in, go to the left, and in the shop you can buy them, so very simple to get hold of. And that is how you make the Stellarang with the second recipe. So now we have crafted the Stellarang, we can now proceed to finally make the Galaxarang. So we've already got the Stellarang, we just made that. We need an Agate of Evolution, which we can go to the top of the Luminary trial, and right at the top floor take a right before the teleporter out of there, and these red giants will drop these very commonly. You can also steal it from them as well. Thunderballs, we know where to get those, same as the Lucida shards. And finally we need a black tear. Now there's only one way to get black tears in this game, and that is by trading Serpent souls with Krystalinda at Sniflheim castle. Now to get Serpent souls, you can pretty much get these or steal them from any dragon type enemy in the game, so they're not really that hard to get hold of. And that's pretty much it, guys. Once you've got all those, go ahead and craft the Galaxarang and enjoy. Hopefully this is helpful, guys. If it was, please go like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, if this guide was helpful, please consider supporting me on Ko-fi with the link in the description. This will allow me to do this full time. Really do appreciate it guys, take care.